Have you tried? Communication with your brain. Have a dialogue with your brain. Even though it's not working straight away, like my case, keep continuing. Because I was thinking, imagining, my case is like this. You know, when you have such a heavy headache, you take a medicine, it works straight away, and you feel it's working so well, right? But when headache is lighter, you still take a medicine, it works, but you feel it's not working like when it was heavier. Now, I want to share this because it will probably encourage you to keep communicating. There is another thing I am working on right now. It's my hay fever. My hay fever started when I was 18. So I have had this for more than 30 years, right? After this approach, I said this approach, but I talked in the previous video. Shall we just briefly explain again? So, brain always order for menopause. Brain order to our ovaries to produce estrogen. Right? You right? Right? Ovaries are doing the work, but because of the decrease in estrogen, brain thinks ovaries are not doing the work. So then brain does another order. It's kind of metaphorical, but then so upset and angry. So this unharmonized, like disorder state is the menopause. Brain doesn't know. So my approach is to tell brain that ovaries cannot produce the same amount they used to do. Right? So brain can know. The brain can know there's no reason to get upset or angry. Brain wants to do the right job for you, but just don't know. So, hay fever, okay? So my case of menopause worked dramatically straight away. It is actually quite amazing. And I keep on communicating with my brain. Even now, I will continue communicating as well. So, my hay fever, my hay fever, so it's a very typical one for pollen. Eh? Hay fever means to pollen, isn't it? I mixed up with allergy, sorry. So, allergen is pollen, but pollen is not threat for my body, for me, okay? When allergen into my body, the immune system works. Immune cells take pollen as a threat, unnecessary things. It's not good for my body. That's how my immune cells are taking. So they are doing their work as well, because they think pollen is a threat. So it's a kind of alert system, isn't it? If pollen is actually very bad for me, it's a threat, I need to realize that cannot take it. But for pollen, it's not. So I started having a communication with my brain and immune cells that pollen is not a threat for me, and it's okay. It's okay, even though it came in. For this one, I don't know completely what's going on, but briefly, I know that histamine producing, right? So then that stimulate itchy eyes, runny nose, and itchy throat, and all those symptoms of hay fever. I said I started working on my hay fever as well. It's only for a week. It's not working just like my menopause case, but it is working. It is working. How do you say? My record. I was going to say report, record, but my record. I'm reporting. Anyway, so I started a week ago. So I had a good communication with my brain and immune cells. But especially I get the itchiness in my throat at the moment now. So it comes back and comes back. Then I was actually thinking, I have had this more than 30 years. It's almost like a habit, like an automatic system my body has got. I mean my brain and the cells. So each time itchiness in my throat happens, not just telling, it's almost like a communication, right? It's not a threat for me. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to produce histamine. So I'm doing again and again and again continuously, and it is working. I've been taking antihistamine almost every day. Not almost, every day. And now, 2 nights ago, because 3 nights ago, I didn't take antihistamine first time because I wanted to have a good sleep. Oh, but daytime I'm not taking it because I can communicate straight away because I'm awake, right? So 3 nights ago, I didn't take at night, but then I thought, oh, I don't want to get disturbed my sleep because finally I started having that sleep. So I took it, but then I worked so well yesterday that I did not take daytime and then nighttime. I did not get any. And this morning, I didn't take either. I'm taking antihistamine like one small, how do you say, tablet? Like it works 24 hours, it says, but I break in half. And then I had been taking morning and nighttime like that. So anyway, so it is working. So I want you to be encouraged by this for your menopause. Another huge severe symptoms I actually experienced last year, my menopause. I did not know it was by menopause at that time, but next morning I checked so well on the internet. So I figured out it was by menopause and it all makes sense. So what happened, what I experienced was heart attack. But when you say heart attack, it's usually a bit of a difficult to pronounce in English. Where was it? Just a moment. Usually heart attack caused by arteriosclerosis, right? But I knew, it's not by that. I knew that. And sorry, I was recording the night. I experienced at 2 a.m. in the morning. I mean midnight in the morning. It was so painful. It was so painful. And it lasted more than 20 minutes, between 20 to 30 minutes. I got a strange feeling that because so painful, I could not call anyone. Call means like my children or actual phone call. But strange, it's so painful. It's worse calling ambulance, that kind of pain. But I knew kind of, it's very hard to explain, but I knew kind of, maybe I won't die from this. But anyway, so why I'm saying this is, so brain, because of the angry, upset state, it's also affect our autonomic nerve system as well. Yeah. So because of our autonomic nerve system is disturbed, blood circulation get affected. I think there are women, I mean probably not only women, but more women in menopause. in 40s, 50s, they might not think it's related with your menopause, but it is related. So that means there are some people who cannot breathe well. Menopause woman says it's probably definitely related with it. So if you know someone, your friends, talking about heart attack like symptoms, it is menopause. So you can work on my approach, my method, or go to doctor and get treatment for your menopause, add estrogen and stuff. Because why I'm saying this is, on internet, still cannot figure out the cause of this type of a heart attack. So it turned up like that. That's why. So there was another thing I actually wanted to talk, but it's already, did I talk quite slow? It's already time. So I will share about, because it was about heart, so I wanted to share about the emotions and feeling for, especially for introvert, empath people. There was a huge discovery I did. But anyway, I am going to stop now. But this approach, it's not the treatment for the cause, but like approach to mechanism. Keep on going, because my menopause working, my hay fever working. Okay, thank you for listening. はい、じゃあね。